He says the color rendition exposure settings in the outcome in the Fuji is so good that he says you don't require post processing. Hence he says that ever since he shifted to that, he stopped using the shooting in the office.
Fuji is Lola.
Huh?
Lola.
He is free to have his opinion. I am free to have my opinion. That is the answer. I could go more, but please stop with me.
Okay.
So, I did mention about JPEG and RAW and all. Tell me, how many colors can your camera record? Digital camera. We are now talking about digital.
Depends on the bit rate.
Yeah. So tell me how many colors can your camera record?
It's like three.
Three colors?
Anywhere from 16.8 million to 1.2 billion.
Okay. Anyone else?
Three colors. About 6 million. 8 bit.
किधर से लाया 6 million?
No million.
किधर से लाया? हवा में से?
No, it's like 8 bit equals that many amount of colors that are captured. Can we see?
So when you talk of JPEG, remember JPEG is an 8-bit file. 8-bit. When you say 8-bit, JPEG is 8 bits, you are talking of a single channel. There are 3 channels in our cameras, red, green and blue. 8-bit is for a single channel. So 8-bit is also known as 24-bit color. We don't say 24 bits per channel. It's 24 bits color or 8 bit per channel. For 8 bit per channel or 24 bit color. It could be said either ways. So 8 bit means what? 8 bit means 2 raised to the power of 8. What is 2 raised to the power of 8? 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, 8 times. That is equal to 256. Now 256 is for one channel. 8 bit is for one channel. This is for one channel. Now how do you find out for 3 channels? You don't add them. You multiply them. So 256 into 256 into 256 is equal to 16.7 million possible, this is important, values. I will explain why I am writing this. 16.7 million colors. But supposing you are not shooting in color, you are shooting in black and white. Where is the color? So we don't call them color. We say values. It could be shades of black and white, it could be colors. Why possible? You want to photograph this whiteboard, will you get 16.7? Because there is no color here. Your subject has to be that very colorful. In which case, a JPEG file will be able to get a maximum of 16.7 billion possible values. Is this clear? Any question here? So let's go ahead. So now we come to TIFF we are forgetting. As I said, no sense in talking about TIFF. Raw files. Raw files can be 12-bit or 14-bit in our camera. There are 16-bit raw files in some other cameras, but we don't have them. So 12-bit raw file means 12-bit raw is also 36-bit color. Remember, you can't say 36 bits per channel. It is 36-bit color or 12 bits per channel. So 12 bits per channel means 2 raised to the power of 12. How much is that? 4096. So if you want to find out the total, it is 4096 multiplied by 4096, multiplied by 4096, which will come to, how much will it come to? So, I don't remember. I have written it. Some 4 points.
Some trillion or something. 1.2 million or 4 trillion. 68.7 billion.
68.7
Billion.
billion. B. Okay, that's correct. 68 point. Oh, I don't want this. That thing is not going away. Put this away. 68.7 billion
Possible value.
possible values, not million. 68.7 billion possible values. See the difference between the two? And now let's go to 14 bit. 14 bit would be 43 the what? 42, no? So it will be 42 bit color or 14 bit per channel. How much that is equal to?
16,384.
30
16,384.
16384. Very good. 16384 multiplied by 16384 multiplied by 16384.
4.4 trillion.
4.39
Trillion.
How much? 4.39 trillion possible values. Tremendous. Now my next question is, how many colors can we see?
Great question.
How many colors can we see? Well, it depends on whom you ask. But everything is like you ask two doctors the same thing, no, there is a difference of opinion. It also is opinion. So, but most ophthalmologists agree that a young person, 12 years, 15 years, can see approximately 16.7 million colors. If they're presented to him, he will be able to see that difference. May not be able to identify, but he can see the difference. We can't see it. At our age, our hearing goes down and our eyesight also goes down. But that's why I said a young person. Now my question is, if you can't see more than 16.7, why are we breaking our head with this? Isn't it logical? It's stupidity, isn't it? To spend so much time, effort, and do all this thing? No, it is not stupidity. There's a big reason for it. When you edit your pictures, and tell your friend this very politely, that if he edits his pictures, he will find a lot of difference. I've gone through this hundreds of times. So, when you edit your pictures and you use something like Photoshop, which this happens with every editing software. When you edit your pictures, you lose millions of colors. Lose. Now, if you started with 16.7 billion and you lose a couple of billion, then you will end up with what is called posterization or bending. Your colors are not smooth. Transition of color from one shade to the other is not smooth. There are lines inside. If you look carefully, there will be lines. You can see that when you photograph the sun. Around the sun, there are lines like this. That's posterization. That's a big defect. That's because you did not have enough tones to start with, and you vigorously change the things in editing. So when you come to this kind of thing, you have excessive colors. You can play with it. And unless you are really crazy and move about, you are not going to get this posterization. Look at it this way. Just think. It's just a comparison. If you have 100 rupees in your pocket, you bend down and 10 rupees fall down, you'll chase it. If Mr. Ambani has 100 rupees, and all the 100 rupees fall down, he's not going to be worried about it. Right or wrong? Because he has enough. So when you start like this with excessive number of colors, you are able to throw out a big amount. He can spend 500, 5,000 crores. How much he spent on the wedding? I don't even have an imagination of how many zeros are there in that. So it's like that. So please remember, you should always strive to shoot with the maximum. So if your camera allows you to shoot in 14 bits, and today all cameras allow you to shoot in 14 bits. In the earlier days, we only had 12 bits. So you must shoot in 14 bits. Yes, the space required will be more, but the cost of the memory cards have gone down. My first memory card, not my first, one time I had a memory card of 1 GB, and it had cost me 6,500 rupees. Today nobody even makes 1 GB card. Nobody makes 2 GB card. Minimum is 4 GB. By the way, something interesting. When I got my D100, they had given a complimentary card. Do you know how big it was?
12 MB,
8 MB.
8 MB.
Today my file 45 MB and 50 MB is single file.
So same thing goes to the world. I am from IT field. So I started my career as an IT hardware engineer. So that time the hard disk capacity used to be 20 MB and almost of this